One. Good afternoon. We're in KrooBay here in Freetown, and we are in the site of our school building that we are creating here. Most of the squatters have gone, as you can see here. All the squatters have gone, right? So that's why Mr. Sese was able to build the tower going up, the stairway. The only problem remains is that squatters over there, they don't want to move. And we're going to have to find ways of persuading them to move. We have to come up with certain plans now. So that's the first thing. Number two, this compound has to become private now. We cannot have people coming in using this as a public road. So we're going to stop people from coming from that bridge, and anybody living on the other side will have to use the stairway going up. There's a stairway which Mr. Sese has to fix, because right now it's not very good and people can fall. I fell on it just now. So we're going to have to fix that stairway going up to Freetown on the other side. Now, what Mr. Sese has done here is created retaining wall all around us. Come soon. The waters will be coming during the rainy season. Mr. Sese, what about over here? You've done here, what about there? You're going to do there?
Yeah, the second phase. Okay. The second phase.
All right, so you've done the first phase.
Yes, sir.
Now this is the second phase.
The second phase.
Going up as high as that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that has to be done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, looking at the building itself, Mr. Sese, if you can come here.
Yes, sir.
What remains to be done now on the building?
Well, as we can see, this is the stairway to go upstairs to the building. The only thing that we have to do now is the slab to concrete, wet concrete
on the
stairway, right on top.
And also the banisters.
Yes, sir. The balusters and the metal guard to seal it with a gate for it to become a private stairway.
Nobody can go up.
Nobody can go up. Only for the student.
All right. What about inside? Is it finished or not?
Inside is about 90% finished.
All right. Inside the building on the ground floor, inside the school building, ground floor, KrooBay. As you can see, it just needs cleanup. It's been about 2 or 3 months before any work was done, so a lot of dirt accumulated. But this is what it will look like eventually once we clean it up. But there's no need for any more building or interior work to be done. It's finished. Upstairs still requires more work.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Sese, this is it. The ground floor, all done.
All done.
Now, I remember Deaconess Mary wanted an accordion opening and closing.
The sliding.
Yeah, is that going to happen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have to give you the estimate, and then we'll go ahead with that.
Over here,
that's why this place has become open. It's now cut off and ready for that.
Room here becomes a double room or a single room, 2 single rooms and 1 big room through the use of sliding doors. That has not been done yet, and there is a cost to that.
Yeah.
Of the school now, right at the very back. Over here are the last of the squatter friends. At the moment, they're not really interfering with anything, so we can still continue to do our work without too much concern.
Yeah.
But when the school does begin, we will want to have this area completely for the school children. We'll get to that bridge when we get to it. So anyway, this is the boundary of our compound up here. That's the boundary at the back. Now, let me show them the stairway. This is the other boundary of our school here. This is the other boundary here, right? So, and then the other boundary is, see this building here? At the end of that building, that's where we finish the boundary at the back. It's here where the stairway is. But what we're going to do eventually, so that they can have their own access and we can have our own access, is build these stairways into two, so that there'll be two entrances to the stairway, one for us and one for them, and in the middle we'll put here a gate so that they cannot come in and we can't go on their side. But once they get on the stairway, it'll be one stairway. But that has to be urgently done because people are going to fall over here. So that's another thing going up to there. Over here is the boundary of the school, right here. That's the boundary. Mr. Sese is building a wall, a retaining wall.
A retaining wall.
Can you explain to our sponsor, please?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. This is the other face of the compound, the other side. I'm trying to do the excavation now, preparing for the second phase to come, to do the retaining wall right on to the stairway to the other part of the community.
Right. And that means there will be a barrier here, so the people here who used to come this way will going up the stairway. If they want to go shopping, instead of coming this way, they'll go up the stairway. We are creating a stairway up there with a retaining wall and fence here. That will give the pupils privacy.
Yeah, yeah. See how deep it goes?
Yeah.
You see how deep it goes? For the retaining wall to last more than 100.
How tall?
10 feet height. The same height as over there. 10 feet height.
All the way through?
Yeah.
I see what you mean now.
Yes, Father. You see, so as soon as we reaches to that stairway,
then you can do the
yes,
stairs.
Sir. We have another ideas that will come to control the water that is coming right up from there onto the drains.
Okay.
You see.
I understand. All right. That's it. That's where we are here at KrooBay. I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
And if it isn't, then we can explain by email any other questions or by phone. So that's where it stands, Louis, at the moment here. And thank you for your help. And let's just get this thing finished because those kids are really suffering in that hole there.
And the rains are fastly approaching.
There is one more thing I do want to say. This compound has to become isolated from transport and communication of other people here. This used to be a public thoroughfare.
Yeah.
So we're closing off the bridge area here, and we're going to close off the stairway there. So people on the other side here will have access to the stairway up there to go up.
Yeah.
They won't need to use the bridge.
No.
Okay, that's it. Είμαστε εδώ στο Freetown, στο KrooBay, στο σχολείο. Να σας δείξω το σχολείο. Ευχαριστώ όλους τη βοήθεια που έχουμε λάβει από την Αθήνα, προπαντός από τον κύριο Περάκη. Το σχολείο έχει τελειώσει εδώ κάτω, στο εισόδιο. Απάνω όμως έχει ακόμα να τελειώσει. Τα σκαλοπάτια μπαίνουνε, δεν μπορούσαμε να τα κτίσουμε για αρκετό καιρό, γιατί υπήρχαν εδώ πέρα άνθρωποι που δεν θέλουν να φύγουν και είχαν βάλει σπίτια εδώ. Τα έχουμε γκρεμίσει, όπως βλέπετε, και αυτό επέτρεψε τον κύριο Σεσέ να αρχίσει να κτίζει τα σκαλοπάτια. Το σχολείο τώρα είναι σχεδόν τελειωμένο, βάλαμε και τείχους γύρω εδώ, οι οποίοι είναι για να κρατάνε το νερό όταν έρχεται η πλημμύρα. Άρα λοιπόν είμαστε σχεδόν εκεί με τη βοήθειά σας και τη βοήθεια του Θεού και ελπίζω να έχουμε τελειώσει εδώ σύντομα. Mr. Sese, how soon before we finish everything here and the students are able to come in?
3 months.
3 more months?
3 more months.
Wow.
3 months.
That's okay.
3 months.
Okay, ο κτίστης μας λέει θα πάρει ακόμα 3 μήνες για να τελειώσει εντελώς. Δυστυχώς υπήρχε μια ταλαιπωρία εδώ για 3 μήνες ακριβώς, επειδή είχε σταματήσει η βοήθεια από την Ελλάδα και η Αυστραλία είχε αναλάβει, αλλά η Αυστραλία ήθελε κάτι όρους να είναι τακτοποιημένα προτού να αρχίσουν να μας δώσουν τη βοήθεια. Τα έχουμε τακτοποιήσει αυτούς τους όρους και τώρα αρχίζουμε πάλι. Αλλά χάσαμε 3 μήνες δυστυχώς. Τώρα με σε 3 μήνες ο Θεός μεγάλος, μετά το Πάσχα νομίζω θα έχουμε τελειώσει. Και πάλι ευχαριστώ, είναι μεγάλη βοήθεια τα παιδιά εδώ, τρομερή βοήθεια. Ο Θεός μαζί σας και καλό Πάσχα τώρα που έρχεται, καλή Σαρακοστή και ο Θεός να είναι πάντοτε, ο Χριστός να είναι μαζί σας. Γεια σας.